Hello, my name is Doug Reynolds. I'm a local realtor in the Sacramento, California area, and this is your market update for the end of November, beginning of December 2010. Well, a couple of just quick things here this month, not too long. Let's talk about the stats real quick for the month for Sacramento County. The median sales price, it went down just a tiny bit. We were at 180,000 and it went down just a tiny bit to 179.5. So I've been talking about this last couple of months. We peaked in the summer and it's been kind of trickling down. So continue that same thing. I'm expecting shall continue through the winter months, at least until we get to the spring. Probably in the spring we'll kind of just flatten out and be flat for a good amount of time. So continue to expect to see the median price continue to just kind of trickle down a little bit there as it did for October. These statistics are for October. The inventory as well, it went up a little bit. We went from 3.6 months of inventory to 4 months of inventory. So we're seeing a transition from a little bit less buyers to a little bit more sellers out there. That's why the inventory is going up, because there's more houses on the market than there are buyers. So inventory starts going up a little bit. As well as the sales volume, the amount of sales for October went down a little bit over 6% less. So we're down to about 1,340 sales for the month of October. And that's traditional. Usually as the summer months and fall, it kind of starts to transition to a little bit less sales as you go into the winter months. Expect that to continue too. So what does this mean? Right now, we're in the middle of November, beginning of December. There in Sacramento County, it's a little bit of a buyer's market. Not tons and tons of power for the buyers, but the buyers have a little bit of the upper hand right now in the market in terms of closing costs. Usually can be asking pretty aggressively with the closing costs for the sellers to be covering a good majority of them. And not as much competition out there in terms of fighting for houses. It is going on when something hits the market and it's priced really well in a good spot for a real good price. There is some competition, but if the price is a little higher, the house doesn't show that well, things are kind of sitting for a little while before a buyer comes along. So a little bit of a buyer's market, not tons and tons of power, but a little bit. Couple of quick things to hit on before we're done today. Interest rates are still phenomenal right now. My buyers have been closing deals and their loans have been in the 4% range. Just incredible interest rates that some people have just never seen in their lives before, and we're not too sure how long this is going to hang around, but we know it is going to be going up in the future. Can't be getting much lower than this, so just interest rates are still phenomenal for buyers right now. Buyers do have the power right now in terms of heading to this winter. I've been saying this for a few months now. I think this winter is going to be an incredible time to buy in terms of there's a good amount of inventory out there to pick from houses, and interest rates are great, and there's not as much buyer competition. So I really think it's a great winter to be buying. Last winter, there was a lot of buyer competition. This one has changed, not as much buyer competition. So, one other thing to talk about, I just want to talk about short sales real quick. I'm seeing a lot of positive things going on in the short sale department in terms of most lenders are getting better. I think this is a good thing for the market just overall, but especially for buyers. A lot of my buyer clients are starting to not worry so much about short sales because they're typically getting approved a little bit more regularly, as well as they're getting approved a little bit faster now. I've had some where they only took about 5 or 6 weeks for approval recently. You know, in years past, you're waiting 3, 4, 5, even 6 months before you get an answer. Well, it's kind of in that 1.5 to 3 month range, you know, depending on the lender and everything. But short sales are going through a lot faster now, and so I just wanted to point that out. That's kind of what's going on in the market as well. The lenders have gotten better. They're getting through the files quicker and making decisions faster. That's just better for everyone. So just wanted to throw that out there. Also, I've talked about I am short sale certified, a specialist in short sales. So if you're upside down in your property, you need help trying to get it sold, negotiate it, let me know. I can help you out in terms of getting the short sale taken care of. And you guys can find all of my information. You can find out my website, sellwithdoug.com. You can find me on Facebook. Just search, Doug Reynolds Real Estate. You can find me on Facebook, as well as I've got a blog. I do about 4 to 5 blog posts a week, just talking about what's going on in the market. A lot of good information in there. All of those links are on my website too. You can find my Facebook, my blog, and my YouTube videos and all that and stuff. So all my contact information is on my website as well. So feel free to log on, check out my website, become a fan of my Facebook page would be great, and just give me a call or an email if there's any questions. If you're a buyer, you need some help looking for a property, I'd love to help you out. Or if you're a seller, want to see what Better Homes and Gardens Real Estate and myself can offer you, then give me a call, shoot me an email, let me know how I can help. So make it a great month and clear skies.